Hey, what's going on, guys? Here at Top Tech Games with Justin Bendick. We both came to the OTS here at Top Tech Games. He unfortunately missed out on the top eight, got ninth place, going X2 with Fluffals. So yeah, feel free to take it away.
So first, the three dog. It's the
Can you
Stratos.
flip them around?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
searches any Fluffal or Agent Sabers.
Yep. And he's got the foils from the new set.
And a Fluffal Bear.
Yep.
It's your toy vendor for like sit. Okay, I also play the Fluffal Wing also, so I can set up those plays right away.
Yep.
So
I'll just flip this around for you.
yeah. So first you you set the toy vendor, and then you send this to Graver, and you banish this. You draw a card, and you set the toy vendor, and you draw another card,
Yep.
and then you search off toy vendor any Fluff or Edgem Sabers.
Yep.
So it's like a pot of greed, and also you search also.
Do you ever find free to be too cloggy or just
Well,
perfect?
I mean, it would be, but I want to see it as soon as possible because it's like it's like +3 with that.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah, it is good.
it can be, but I wanna set up as soon as possible.
You want to make it
like,
as consistent as possible.
Yeah, I want to set up as soon as possible. So, the 2 penguin, I did play the 3, but you can only draw 2 when you fusion summon with it. So you draw 2, and then you discard 1 when you use it for a fusion summon.
Yep. And it is searchable.
Yep. So you can also use it for totally awesome with Norn.
Yep.
So. And then 1 owl, it can get around anti-spell if you pay 500 light points to fusion summon.
Yep.
And also it searches Poly. And the 3 edge of chain,
Yep.
it searches any Frafer card, and when you attack with it, you can search edge of chain.
You gonna buy any?
And 3 King of the Swamp, it searches your Poly, and it can be treated as any Edgem, like Edgem Chain and Edgem Sabers.
I have no energy, so.
And 2 Max C because I'm going second, and you'll want to draw as many cards as possible for OTK.
Yeah, for the most part, this format, whether you win or lose a die roll, you're going
Yeah.
second.
Oh,
'Cause
it
the
came-
opponent's going first
yeah.
usually.
It came in really handy today too against the Blue Eyes player though,
Yeah.
because I resolved it twice against him.
Oh wow.
And the 1 Edgem Sabers. It's a Plague Spare zombie. You take a card from your hand, place it on top of your deck, special summon it.
Yep.
So
Just a nice recoverable
Yeah.
Egypt name.
yeah, and I only play 1 of them because King of Swamp can be treated as Agent Sabers.
Yeah. So basically, you play 7 Egypt saver.
Yeah.
Egypt cards.
Yeah. And 3 Poly.
OGs.
Well,
2 OGs
well,
and 1 fusion enforcer.
yeah, I mean I do got another one, but I wanted to have a first ed one.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to have 3 first eds. I did have another 1 duelist pack Yugi, but I wanted to have 3 first ed ones.
How much are the first polys? The like.
Well, they were 15, but they might have gone down because of the reprint art. So they were 15 now. 3 instant fusion. I can go into Fright for Sheep with this. So I can play Poly, and I can combine Fright for Sheep with Sabretooth, and then bring back Fright for Sheep. So Fright for Sheep won't be destroyed during the end phase.
Yep.
And you can use the instant fusion to bring out Norton and to get Fluffal Penguin, go to Palm and Shark, and then totally awesome. I only did that 1 time today, and I didn't even use it to negate. The guy beat him over.
Is there one that
Well, it still did something.
Yeah.
on you?
The 3 toy vendor because Fluffal Bear and Fluffal Wings, so I can get that +3.
Yep.
Oh, you discard a card, you draw a card. If it's a Fluffal, you can special summon it.
Yep.
And if it's not a Fluffal, it has to go to
Yeah,
graveyard.
it's just the main card that gives you a
So-
lot of advantage.
Yeah. The 2 Foolish Burial Goods, send Toy Vendor Graver to search any Fluffal or Agent Sabers. So yeah, this came really good handy today. I'm glad I picked up the second one though.
Yeah. would you consider maybe maining or siding like some other like spells and traps you can send like Breakthrough Skill or Lost Winds or something like that?
No damage.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea because you can mill it out with Toy Vendor.
Yeah.
But I only don't do traps because I want to make it as consistent as possible for the OTK. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea though.
Unless you play a lot of hand traps on
Yeah.
the side.
And double Dark Hole for clearing board since I'm going second.
Yep. And the one Regeki, I assume.
Yeah, got the. Oh, I didn't get to I'm doing the doubles first. That's why I didn't get to Regeki. So 2 Freight for Fusion. It's a Miracle Fusion. You can search it out with the Idrim Chain.
Yep.
We're both confused.
And double Twin Twister for discarding Idrim Chain or Toy Vendor, so you can search off those.
You didn't miss the third in the main today?
No, I only lost to D-Barrier, so it wouldn't have mattered. So
Yeah.
So, I mean, like the Paleozoic player like resolved it at least 3 times against me first game. So I was feeling really. I was holding it. I'm like, oh, dang, this guy resolved it 3 times. I was feeling really kicked off. There was also Zodiacs I played. That was my second loss. He resolved D-Barrier 1 time, and then there was Anti-Spell. I heralded, and he flipped over the second Anti-Spell. So that was my only 2 losses. It was Paleozoic Frogs and the one Zodiac player. I beat. There was one Zodiac player I beat. There was one Blue Eyes player I beat, and then there was a Light Swarm player I beat. Yeah, but the last round Blue Eyes, oh man, that was so funny though.
Story time.
Yeah. First round I did OTK him. Second time he beat me. And then the third round, okay, I summon at least 3 monsters, okay. He has the Chaos Max Dragon, he has 2 Blue Eyes on the field, okay. So first I do the Dark Hole, and then it's rated the 2 Blue Eyes. Well, it's either Dark Hole, I did Freight for Tiger. I don't know, I can't really remember.
You had Tiger, Sheep, and
I probably did the Tiger
on the board, and then he had a Chaos Max.
Yeah.
And you had like the Sheep at like 3,300 or something crashed into Chaos Max, and it brought itself back 800 stronger at 41.
Yeah, so he's at
and
4,800.
then you beat over it, and then beat.
So I did like 6,900 points of damage that turn.
Left
And
him 1,000.
so he only had 1,000 light points left. So I got one guy that's 3,700, one guy that's 4,100, one that's 3,200, and then Sabertooth can't be destroyed by battle or artifacts because I use 3 guys to summon them.
So really strong board.
Yeah. So the guy draws 1 card, and he's like pausing for a while. And he's looking.
It takes a really long time to think
He
about
looks through his
playing.
extra deck. He looks through his graveyard, and he takes like I don't know, at least 5-10 minutes, or I don't know how
Takes him
long.
the time.
It takes him a long time.
Yeah.
And then he plays Dragon Meter, and I'm like, what the?
And he banishes 3 Blue Eyes from
Yeah,
the grave
I
to
discard
play
Max
Neo.
C,
Yeah.
and then he summons Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and he attacks 3 times with that. So I have no one that.
Which is 4,500, by the way.
He attacks. Attacks 3 times with them, and I go down to like.
20 something or.
I think it's like 3,600. I don't know. I think
Yeah, you went down kind of low.
I went down really low. You went down. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought I was going to lose. And then my next turn, I bring out Freight for Tiger. I attempt to pop him. And then he activates some kind of graveyard effect to make him
the
not...
other Neo Galaxy eyes he played in his extra deck to protect it. And
then I had to summon Freight for Kraken on the field to send the Neo's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I'm like, okay, is there anything else that negates in the graveyard? And he's like, no. And so I summon Kraken, send him to the graveyard, and then attack for game, though.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like some anime stuff right there.
Yeah, he was acting like you said, I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said. Yes. There's Regeki for the board clearing.
Yep.
But that was probably my best game today. It was the funnest. And then Freight for Factory. You can banish any card that says Fusion in its card name, and you can Fusion summon. And also Poly. And you can search it out with Idrim Chain.
Yep.
So that's it for the main deck, 40.
Yep.
And then here's the extra deck. The 2 Freight for Sabertooth.
Yep.
So it's like it's Bellsy, it can't be destroyed battle card effects, and it boosts up all Freight first by 400.
Yep.
And 2 Tiger for nuking the field, and he gives Freight Furs 300 for each Freight Fur on the field and each Fluffal on the field. So each Fluffal or Freight Fur, he gives them 300 attack. And play 2 Freight for Kraken. He at least OTK me. I mean, I used at least to use it at least twice today to OTK. So he doesn't destroy. He can send one. He can send one monster on the field to the graveyard, and then
Attack twice.
yeah, he can attack twice, and then after he attacks twice, he can go back to defense mode.
Like Dante.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't think I did that because I managed to OTK when I did got to do this. So I didn't
Yeah,
have to
he's
come
such a
defense
good
mode.
card.
Yeah.
So many Pokemon are dark.
Yeah, I'm so glad that this card helped a lot though.
Bethel.
2 Freight for Sheep. It's Armades, so they can't activate card effects when you attack with it. And then when it dies, well, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, it can come back and then gains
And 800 points stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 130.
Do 1 Freight for Leo. It's Bulbasaurus. Yeah, that's all I can describe out. I never brought him out today. No.
Did you ever find yourself in a situation where you could have brought out that light invoked we had talked about? Because we had talked about replacing him for
Yeah,
the invoke.
I mean, there might have been a time I just didn't think of it the whole time.
Because you didn't have the card.
Yeah, I didn't have the card, so I didn't think the option the whole time. So maybe if I had the card, I would have thought of maybe the option, but
Yeah.
since I didn't have it out, I mean, I don't think it would have mattered though.
No,
I don't think so. And then there's Pray for Wolf. Attack as many times used for fusion summon. So you like use 4 for him, you can attack 4 times. So that actually happened today. I against a Lightstorm player, I used 3 to summon him. He attacked 3 and had Tiger on the field, so that OTK'd him.
Yep.
Electro Ball.
Norton for instant fusion target. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Freight for Sheep is for instant fusion.
Yeah, you mentioned it before.
Yeah, I just wanted to like show you guys for it. Starting Venom Fusion Dragon, never brought him out though. He requires 2 darks, and then I can target special summon monster. He gains their attack, and then when he's destroyed, I can destroy all special summon monster opponent controls. Never brought him out though. Bahamut Shark, for Norton and the Penguin. And then totally awesome. Imagine I managed to get him today. I had to ask like I don't know, maybe 10 or so people, but I finally got him. I'm glad I did though. The 1 Dark Rebellion XE Dragon.
And you say you played that over Utopia because there's no room for Utopia and Lightning.
There's I don't think there's enough room unless I would cut
Like the Leo and Dark Rebellion, maybe.
Yeah, unless I cut the Leo, Dark Rebellion, or Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. But I would like to keep the Starving Venom because I feel like it's really good. And then this card right here, the Herald Purple. It literally won me the last game against Blue Eyes because he had Chaos Max. He had 2 Blue Eyes on the field. His face down card was D-Barrier. I attempt to fusion summon. He flips it. He declares fusion, and I'm like, I use this, and then I negate the trap chart. So this was literally the reason why I won the last round. If I didn't have this, I would have lost against D-Barrier that same duel. So it's a good thing I used this because it literally won me the game. Because I would have lost the D-Barrier again today. So that saved me. The Ghost Ogre for Zodiacs. And I believe you could use against Infernoids if they like use that one that searches the Void Fest. Yeah. But I didn't play no Infernoids today, so it's basically just for Zodiacs. And then Lancia's for Infernoids. So I didn't play any today, so I didn't use it. 2 Gamma Seal. Well, I did side against the Blue Eyes player, but I never drew it. I drew.
You instead drew the next card.
Instead, I drew this. The guy had
one of my all-time favorite cards.
Yeah, the guy had it was Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate, and I couldn't summon this guy because he only had 1 monster. So I'm like sitting here in my hand. I'm like, I can't.
I wish this were a kaiju.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like thinking now I should have played the 3rd one, but
There's a kaiju for that, but not a lava golem for that.
Yeah. I still won, but it made it even harder for me. The 2 DD Crow, I used it to banish when he tried to the return of the Dragon Lords. He tried to bring back Blue Eyes, so I banished Blue Eyes.
And you used it to interrupt, Zodiac combos too.
Alright, wanna play one more time?
The one Twin Twister last side deck card.
All right.
So that's it for my deck profile though.
Any last thoughts on the deck? How you think the deck is going to do going into post Fusion Enforcers?
Well, I mean, I could have did a lot better if it wasn't 4D barrier, but you can't do nothing about it. I might play Fluffals in March. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm still deciding on that point. So.
Yeah. Would you consider maybe like gearing it a little more towards going first? 'Cause I know like Kevin Michelson posted that stuff about what I can do going first, or maybe maining orange light.
I probably wouldn't play this deck if I was going first because it's not meant for that.
No.
I'm not saying that I can't produce like big boards going first, like good negating boards. It just
But you're
there's other
putting in so many resources towards it.
I mean, you can do good first turn boards. It's just that I think the most broken you can do is totally awesome, and you can do the number
Maybe,
38,
yeah,
but
38.
that requires 2 level 8 fusions, and those are big guys right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta use two
they're
Sabertooth, and then he can't be a sure battle card effect. So if I bring him out and I'm gonna use them for a rank 8, I just feel like I'm wasting.
You might honestly be better off just going with those two over the Hope Harbinger because they're hard to get over.
You can also use Kraken for it. I mean, I would probably say this is probably the best option to go for number 38 for using. Probably use Kraken for it. I don't know. I don't like using it. I mean, if you're going first with Fluffals, then go ahead and use it. But.
Yeah, I mean, even in the OTK variant, you may have to consider like meaning 2 or 3 of the orange light, finding room for it because D-Berry just kills you.
I thought about it, but it's purple light though. The orange one negates monster effects though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought about meaning the purple light, but I don't want to lose to. I mean, I don't want to lose
you don't
clogging.
lose consistency.
Yeah, I don't want to lose consistency. So I don't know.
All right. So yeah, thanks for the deck profile, Justin. Remember, guys, to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.